Death Stranding 2. On the Beach. New features, gameplay, and mechanics. Death Stranding 2. On the Beach introduces a new chapter in the franchise with enhancements to core gameplay and the addition of new mechanics. It retains the essence of its predecessor while expanding on traversal, combat, and customization options. The game also features a dynamic environment, a new class of enemies, and a more prominent role for combat. Death Stranding formula. While the original game focused on deception and stealth, avoiding conflict wherever possible, the second game in the franchise is set to feel much more like the most recent iterations of the game's sister title Metal Gear, which Kojima also helped to develop. The original game was focused on the world. The developers were careful in ensuring the gritty yet jaw-dropping cinematics and scenery were not ignored in favor of explosions and gunplay. Monorail system. A monorail system allows for faster travel across long distances, offering a new way to navigate the world. New traversal gear. Players can utilize a gravity harness and hover pack for expanded vertical movement and safer navigation in unstable areas. Customizable delivery bots. Delivery bots can be customized, and their loyalty affects their performance in autonomous cargo transport. Combine ladders. Players can now combine ladders to create longer ones, expanding vertical exploration. Aerial camera. The game features a manual switch to an aerial camera, similar to the first game's cinematic moments. Vehicles. Players can fire weapons while driving some vehicles, and some vehicles even have attached weapons that operate independently. However, according to Kojima, this will continue in the newest game, with more options for action not coming at the expense for the world-building aspects of the game, with players also being able to avoid most of the conflict altogether if they prefer. New weapons. A range of new weapons, including electrified poles, holographic grenades, and a BT-damaging boomerang, are introduced. BTs. The game features a new type of BT, the Watcher, which attacks through sight. Human antagonists. New human enemies, such as the armed survivalists, add a different dimension to combat encounters. Tagging enemies. Players can now tag enemies for easier targeting. Pop-out feature. Aiming while in cover triggers a pop-out effect with slow-motion aiming. Enemies incapacitated, not killed. Weapons primarily incapacitate enemies, avoiding the void-out effect seen in the first game. Automated Porter Assistant System Enhancement. Apace players can enhance 4 traits, Porter, Combat, Stealth, and Servicemanship, by consuming memories acquired during the game. Porter Grade, a more direct indicator of Sam's proficiency in delivery and movement. Skill Points. Skill points can be used to enhance stats and acquire new abilities, allowing players to specialize in delivery, movement, or combat. Environmental and dynamic elements. Dynamic day-night cycle. The day-night cycle affects enemy behavior and visibility, adding a strategic layer to gameplay. Time of day control. Players can choose the time of day to depart when resting at safe houses. Natural hazards. The environment is more dynamic with features like earthquakes and sandstorms, which can impact gameplay. Weather effects. Weather changes and the width of rivers can fluctuate, adding to the challenges of traversal.